Why am I trying to front? Scratch all that. Give me some okra and some fried red snapper. And girl, you know I want some chitlins.
All right, man.
Y'all got ham hocks?
This food is your culture.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Kwame Onwuachi from the Bronx, New York. My restaurant's in Washington, D.C. called Kith and Kin, and you're on Let's Eat TV.
So let me ask you something real quick, just while I got you. But why you always wear that X hat?
Malcolm X is you, all of you. And you are Malcolm X.
You know, Malcolm X kind of changed my life.
I'm Malcolm X. I'm Malcolm X. I'm Malcolm X.
The autobiography of Malcolm X that I read 10 years ago. Just the way that I view our people and what we've been through and the way that I view myself.
Interesting.
My grandfather always sends me these. He's been sending them to me.
So they're different?
I am Malcolm
I
X.
have this one with the bold X that I wear. Sometimes I wear the dad hat version of it. Sometimes I wear like this, John.
All African American slaves had to eat was the parts of the pigs the slave masters wouldn't eat. But that was a survival technique, I said. They didn't really have a choice.
What up, Jay? How are you?
What up? What up?
Young's full of vibranium in the land of the black skin.
Come on, man. Buck.
Just doing
What's
a little
good?
wake and bake to wake my ass up, man.
I'm glad you on, man. Kwame, meet Jidenna, meet Kwame. This is beautiful.
What's up,
Well,
man?
how are you, bro? Enough respect, bro. For real.
How you doing? With all this going on?
I mean, it feels like a war. I'm in downtown LA, bro. So I don't even watch the news, bro. I literally look out my window. I can send y'all footage from every night. I don't get much sleep, so I can't escape it, which is great. I shouldn't. Kwame, you grew up in the Bronx, right?
Yeah, in the Bronx and in Ibuzo in Nigeria.
Okay, so yeah, I grew up in Enugu in Nigeria, and I grew up in Boston and later in Brooklyn. So but because I grew up here and there, I feel African American. That's it. But I am Nigerian American for sure.
Yeah.
But I rep the Niger flag hard, but I also rep the fact that I was raised here too. Like I don't want to separate too much in these moments.
Okay, now we want some pie, okay? We are hungry, okay? We want some pie.
Yeah, it's all part of our story. It all makes us who we are, you know.
Exactly.
And none of, I've been having a lot of these Zoom conversations, a lot with, whatever organization I'm a part of, and I may be the only black square within this, then, So
right.
What I'm talking about right now, what can we do right now? I don't fucking know what you can do right now. It's not going to bring back George Floyd's breath. But what you do need to do is go on a personal journey of growth, so the future generations can have some actual substance and connection to what we.
But what we making today, my good brother?
I mean, today we're making Suya. The Suya is a Nigerian street snack. It's very, very popular all throughout West Africa, and it's pretty much the grandfather of American barbecue. A lot of our food was passed down, and when we came over here, we had to recreate the delicacies and the comforts that we had back home. It's grilled meats over an open flame, seasoned heavily with this yahi spice that we're gonna make today.
So let me ask you this, Kay. When did you learn how to make suya? Was this you've been making this dish since you was 13 type joint, or?
Well, I've been eating it since I was 13. So
Gotcha.
A little bit of backstory. I was a really, really bad kid in the Bronx. It's really easy to veer off on the wrong path. And my mom didn't want to see me in a jail cell or a body bag. So she told me I was going on a 2-week vacation to Nigeria. And it ended up being 2 years of lessons of, to appreciate what we have here.
What you did, is no different from what mothers have been doing from the beginning of time. It's just too bad more brothers won't do the same. But don't think you're special.
I was 10 years old.
Damn. So you was from the Bronx, and then at 10 years old, your mom said you about to go on a 2-week vacation to Nigeria, and you stayed for 2 years.
2 years, yeah. But that's where I got introduced to Suya.
Last time I had Suya, I was in this club, Silverbird. There's a couple Suya spots in town, and basically you go there, there's the grill set up, but for me, it's just like, you know, meat on a stick always does a job, but there's something special about it, about the spicing and the way that it's cooked, man. After the club, it hits. That's the secret to why Nigerians can drink so much.
Yeah,
is because of Suya.
Got it. Let's go, man.
It starts with that yahi spice that I was telling you about, or Suya spice.
Okay.
So I'm using Maggi, which is like a bouillon cube. We're gonna start with some Maggi cube, and you'll see that a lot in West African cuisine because it gives it a huge flavor profile bump. You know, it's like a flavor bomb. And then I put paprika, some cayenne, some ginger, powdered ginger, some onion powder, garlic powder, and peanut powder. So, you know, that's another gift to America, are peanuts, the ground nuts. It came from West Africa.
Did not know that at all.
Yeah, it's a very prevalent flavor profile in this dish particularly. So I'm just gonna mix this up thoroughly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna season all of this like heavily with this spice. They serve it on newspapers and it'll be covered in this spice. So I'm gonna hit it with some salt as well. And I'm just gonna let this marinate a little bit and we're gonna build that sauce. So continuing to accentuate on those peanut flavors, I'm making a peanut sauce to go with this.
Gotcha.
So in that, there's a couple aromatics that we're gonna saute first.
Okay.
So I just added a neutral oil. We can go over to the stove now. Just some yellow onions and garlic. And as you see, it's some of the same flavor profile that's in that powder, or that's because we want to bring out the flavor. So we're just gonna cook this until soft. And while this is going, I'm gonna get my grill pan because you want it nice and hot, all right? So I'm gonna add some chicken to this and fish sauce. So fish sauce has a lot of umami, which is, you know, kind of like that fish flavor profile. So I'm adding that to this. And we're gonna juice this down and make a caramel out of the fish sauce and the sugar. Okay, I wanna take a second to show you this. Can you see this?
Yes, I can.
It's starting to caramelize. Brown notes are coming out. So at this point, I'm gonna add sambal, another Asian chili ingredient. And I'm gonna add peanut butter. This is peanut butter sweetened with honey. It's really, really delicious floral notes from the honey. And then I'm gonna add chicken broth to this as well. And I'm just gonna let this stew come down, cook out.
Interesting. How long you let that sit?
I'm gonna let it cook for like 15 minutes on low.
Oh, perfect.
And all
perfect.
What was groundnut not brought? Groundnut was brought over on the slave ship. Is that what you're saying?
It may not have been directly on the slave ships, but it was brought from West Africa to the Americas.
Carver was known for making more than 300 products out of peanuts, among them peanut milk, peanut cheese, peanut coffee, soap, candles, linoleum, axle grease, and paper.
Ooh.
I got chicken suya, I have ribeye, and shrimp.
Shrimp suya.
We're gonna let this do its thing. I made a peanut sauce for it, kind of like a peanut stew.
Yeah.
To dip it in. So it's like,
that's dope, Kwame.
yeah. So came off the grill pan. We got the shrimp, the suya, the beef suya, the chicken. In Nigeria, you know, you'll get it and they'll finish it with all.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. All right.
That's it.
That shit look good.
That's the suya pepper that he's putting on.
And then we got the peanut stew on the side. That I'm gonna just dip this in right here.
Yeah.
What's y'all?
Damn. Oh, I know. I'm imagining right now, bro.
Jidenna, I know you was gonna try to attempt to make a nice drink for us.
Yeah.
And I actually got somebody that's gonna come on and kind of help you make that. Hey, Kaylin, how are you?
Kaylin.
We're so happy you joined Let's Eat TV.
I am so happy that y'all have allowed me to be a part of this.
You are about to teach me how to make this royal sidecar, I believe, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, just so you know.
How to make a sidecar. They're like my favorite cocktail. I have VSOP, which is fantastic. This is our flagship. So I'll be making a regular sidecar while you all are making a royal sidecar. But to start off the cocktail, you'll need your shaker or your mason jar. And you can go ahead and fill it up with ice.
Filling up.
If you've got your shot glass or if you have a jigger, I'm gonna pour in about 2 ounces of my Remy. All right, and now you're gonna need 1 ounce of Cointreau. And Cointreau is our triple sec. It is the original triple sec. It's gonna be our sweetness, and it's also gonna add some orange essential oil flavor to the cocktail to give it a lot of balance and a lot of flavor. And last, we're going to add about a half of a lemon worth of citrus and lemon juice. And go ahead and put that in my shaker too. So now we've got everything in our shaker. You can put the top on, shake, or your shaker is freezing cold. That leftover cut lemon or another cut, I'm going to kind of wipe just one edge of my glass with lemon juice. I've got a plate of sugar right here, and I'm gonna roll it. All right, so now I'm just gonna strain into my cocktail glass. So this is a nice little coupe glass. And again, whatever left over, there used to be a little bit more liquor in these cocktails. Whatever left over would go into a small little glass on the side, and that's why they called it a sidecar. Let's
Cheers. Let's see TV.
To you. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to make a roast.
I would definitely say this is a nice dinner cocktail. This is a nice sit down and have a spirited conversation cocktail.
Thank you.
Like a dumb motherfucker, and we don't live by the law, motherfucker.
How did you become a part of Wonderland? You kicked in the door for real, King. You know what I'm saying? With the fashion, the whole nine. How did you connect with Wonderland, if I may ask?
Well, I knew them years before we actually formed a partnership, because when Janelle was just in Atlanta and Wonderland was in the early stages, we was holding this thing called the Masquerade Ball in Oakland, California. We wanted a quirky Black artist to be on the bill with me. And we were searching, this is like MySpace.
Ah, okay. MySpace era, okay.
I was nobody, you know what I'm saying? But I was looking up to certain people like Santi Gold at the time and Janelle Monáe. And so that campaign allowed Stanford to pay for her, but in the contract, we had her for 2 shows. She had to perform at Stanford, and that's the time that Issa Rae sees Janelle Monáe perform for the first time. We connected. We've been building for years, but it wasn't until 2015 that we actually put out music together and formalized a relationship with Wonderland Records.
I got a game for you real quick.
Yeah.
And it's the gumbo game. Basically, it's kind of just a little rapid fire. We just gonna hop right into it. You know, Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Fall fashion or summer fashion?
Fall
Which
fashion.
is your favorite?
More layers.
Where did Prince Hakeem work?
Oh my God, nigga. I'm blanking. I know exactly that fake ass McDonald's with the plaid on it. I forgot the name.
McDowell's.
See, they're McDonald's. I'm McDowell's. Huh?
1 to the 3 to the 4.
Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre is at your door.
Perfect. So if you had to have any superpower, only one though, my king, only
invisibility.
Why, if I may ask?
I used to want that because I was always a shy kid.
Can you give me a story of when keeping it real went wrong for you?
Every week.
That's a fun. Man, I appreciate you so much, King.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you for having me on this episode, bro.
Appreciate it.
Take care and stay blessed, all right?
All right, bless up.
All right, family, bless up.